In the late 1930s, an international agreement was set that twice a day, every day, more than 800 weather balloons are launched into the air by meteorologists worldwide. But what is the significance of a weather balloon? And what purpose does it serve in helping us understand the atmosphere? I went to the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman to show you how it helps the First Alert Weather Team forecast severe weather events. Weather balloons carry an instrument called a radiosonde into the atmosphere that transmits data points of humidity, temperature, wind speed, wind direction, and atmospheric pressure at different elevations. Once the flight is finished, the data is analyzed by Forrest Mitchell, the observations program leader for the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman, and sent to the National Center for Environmental Prediction in Maryland.
And at the national level, it's ingested along with data from all the other upper air flights around the world. The end result gives us a picture of the atmosphere in a moment in time. And then the computer-generated forecast models gives us the range of possibilities of what the weather could do based on these flights.
From there, it's our job as meteorologists to decide what the weather is going to be based on these forecast models. But why are weather balloon launches so important? While there are thousands of weather stations across the country that can measure observations at the ground level, they are extremely limited.
In severe weather season, it's not just measuring the actual readings as the instrument is being carried. It's the rate of the change that's critical for us to recognize so we can fine-tune the forecast and be better prepared to understand the potential of what a particular severe thunderstorm may do.
Thunderstorms thrive on warm, humid air, instability of the atmosphere, as well as some sort of lifting mechanism, typically a cold front. When forecasting for tornadoes specifically, we look for changes in wind speed and direction with height,
which we call wind shear. Certain amounts of wind shear with height in the lowest 12,000 feet of the atmosphere give us valuable clues as to the risk of whether or not we may be looking at a significant tornado event.
And while there are other ways to get upper air data, such as satellites, drones, commercial airlines, and experimental gliders, Mitchell says that even after all these years, launching a balloon into the sky is most dependable.
It's really quite amazing that after 80 years, the old reliable method of inflating a balloon with a lighter than air gas to carry up an instrument, that's still the primary means of measuring the atmosphere around the world and a very critical tool in the forecast process.
Oftentimes in the spring, when there's a risk for severe weather, the Storm Prediction Center, also located in Norman, will request special flights during the early afternoon to help measure the rate of change to determine the exact risks later that day.